Alright, welcome back after that garden episode. I did in fact go grind off screen, as I do, trying to finish up all those little combat achievements. I've left a few in, I think, but by and large, it's done. So yeah, let's just turn those in. We got the main S ranked, obviously. That I always do. We have amplifies S-craft power and lowers its self-delay when boosted. That's quite good sounding, but don't we have something that does this exact same thing? I feel like we do. 1000 SCLM chains, 250 blitz chains, 50 activations of Awakening. That one was weird.
That's the way it goes.
Zodiac sign is very, very good to have, though. I would never have achieved this unless I specifically went for the achievement, because I'm not awakening anywhere near enough.
That's the way it goes.
I definitely need to put that on people's
That's
septets.
the way it goes.
Okay, it's maybe the better version of, was it pentet or quintet in this game? Let's see. First of all, anyone want Zodiac sign? I think there's going to be at least one person who does. I think we can replace Glacial Heat, honestly. We've got better water and fire options, so I don't see much use for it. And having Zodiac sign is pretty good, though she's honestly going to be spending most of her time doing other things. Just good to have it as an option. Crescent Eye, Zodiac sign. Him, first of all, he should not be using Earth Guard anymore. He should have moved on to Aegis Shield. And let's replace LaForce with its not ideal force, Zodiac sign. She's fine. She's got a relatively restricted thing. Oh, she already has it anyway. Aura Breath, yep, that's okay. I think this is okay for now. I don't really need to think about it too much. I do need to gear up Shizuna, I've realized, but we're good. Let's look at the driver, though.
Let's take a look.
And the Holocore. Is it better than Alter Ryuki? It's literally the same idea. S-Craft power 110, delay 0.65 versus less. But this comes with 24% strength. It's just better, right? Maybe if this has time to get to tier 5, it might be better, but at the moment this seems nowhere near as good. 30 power is definitely not worth 24% strength. Let's put it on somebody that can just farm it up for us, I guess. Or we'll do that when it's time. Yeah, Ferry, you know what? I don't know if I'm ever gonna have a chance to use you properly, but take it and see what you can do with it.
Leave everything to me.
Well, that's definitely a voice for Holocore. And yeah, Arts drivers. We have Septet. It's completely limited, but it does come with some decent stuff. It's just nowhere near good enough considering dual arts exist. Stuff like this just falls off completely with the presence of those. Yeah, I could use Ivy, Frost, and Thor Smash, but they're B+. Why would I do that? Okay, well, that's looked into, so now the only thing I really need to do is look at the memos. And was it a connection event or not? I think it might have been, it might not have been. It wasn't. We cannot get that yet. So, 2 memento orbs left. The life of a saint. Let's see what Nina's got for us.
And who might you be?
Those may have been the first Zemurian words I ever heard.
Zemurian words? Are we saying her origin is from outside of Zemuria?
Rufina Argent. Although she wasn't a Dominion, she was still a knight of the Gralsviter trusted deeply by Her Holiness, my grandmother.
Okay.
Supposedly, she found me in the middle of the wilderness on the outskirts of Zemuria when I was about 4 years old.
She was 4? What the fuck? Just randomly on the outskirts of Zemuria at 4. And she'd never heard a Zemurian word before?
Who are you?
Well, I mean, we heard, like, who are you or some shit, but what the fuck did that mean?
At the time, I was apparently speaking words completely alien from any heard in Zemuria.
We're not doing isekai shit. What the fuck? Why was she speaking
Although
that?
now, I can't recall anything from back then myself.
Probably just from outside of the Divergent laws somehow, right? If that exists, but
Maybe whatever role,
I really don't know where they're
whatever
going.
identity I had before was completed and overwritten once my role in this world was defined.
Uh-huh.
Rufina took me home with her to the holy city of Arteria, where I was introduced to the woman I'd come to think of as my grandmother, Pope Orestes.
Okay. She was brought in for, didn't know shit, had completely forgotten her sense of self and everything. What the hell is going on with her? Where does this all come from? She wasn't born like this. That's different from what I expected. I expected her to have been born, they found her, you know, she'd been living normally, and then it's like, wait a minute, no, you're a saint. But instead she has some really weird backstory. Probably related to McBurn in some sense, in that he's an overseer of the Beyond, or whatever he called it, which is beyond Zemuria. She's in a similar place, seemingly.
I was just a little girl, only able to speak in tongues. Yet, she seemed to understand everything, and took me under her wing. It was written a final saint would appear just before the end times, though only in an apocrypha known as the Hidden Book of Aurict.
Another apocrypha and a final saint. Is she the final saint, or is it going to be revealed to be like someone else? Probably going to be her, though. I doubt it's going to be anyone else. It could be Agnes, because, you know, there's the angel thing going on with her, but I doubt it. It's probably in a different direction, because it's likely related to her family in general.
I'm still not completely certain whether I am this person, but it was clear that it was to be a girl who would appear from beyond Zemuria.
Right, okay, so it's not Agnes then, for sure.
I spent most of my childhood in the Tranquil Gardens, the holy courtyard of the Papal Palace, located in the rear of the Grand Cathedral.
It's isolated from people, or
Though
did people
I
know
was
about
kept a
her?
secret,
Yeah, isolated.
There were several people who came to visit me. Some, I could tell, did so with ill intent.
See a Weissman reveal right
I spent
now.
roughly 10
Have him
years
appear.
there, under the guidance of my grandmother and others.
Take the opportunity, game. We haven't heard anything about Weissman in so long.
It would seem that even as a young girl, I never had much of a sense of who I was. I learned the Zemurian language quickly, and would respond to others with whatever words and demeanor they most wanted to hear.
She would be whoever the others wanted her to be.
To some, this was all the proof they needed that I was the saint, seeing such an ability as being perfectly suited to the role.
I
However,
can see with their points.
Grandmother, Rufina, and Rufina's friend all seemed to think otherwise.
Rufina's friend. Who in the church would that? I mean, it's not Kevin. She'd call him Kevin, right? Who the fuck would Rufina's friend be? Who did she know?
When I was 8 years old, I suddenly manifested a power that had been lying dormant in me.
I really can't think of who Rufina knew.
The Akashic Eye. Silvery irises said to be held by the final saint. The first thing those eyes showed me was Rufina hugging a young boy
Yeah, it's
I'd
not
never
Kevin.
seen before,
No.
smiling lightly as she passed away.
No, yeah, it was Kevin. I thought it said he passed away for a second. So that's when Rufina died, and if she didn't recognize Kevin, not him, it wouldn't be Rhea Siva, because that's Rufina's sister, not friend. Who the fuck is Rufina's friend?
I screamed
Very nice
and
music,
lost
though.
consciousness. When I awoke, grandmother was there tending to me. She informed me then that Rufina had met her tragic end. It was at that point that I decided I would fulfill the role as saint that had been laid out for me.
But why?
Not necessarily because of this power that I now held, but because I wanted to believe there was some important meaning behind Rufina finding me that day.
Okay.
So, with the informal authority the role granted me, I started to gather intel at the age of 10.
He does look younger here, so that's probably at her being 10.
I was
This is
given
an
free
image
rein
from.
to mobilize the Papal Guard's Iscariot unit, so I deployed them across the continent.
Ashlad is just a weird character. He's not been a person yet, he's just been doing his job, and that's the most personality we know about him. He's really committed to it.
Using my eyes, I would scan the information they would bring me, looking closely for signs of the end. Liberal, Crossbell, the Erebonian Empire.
Okay,
There were
one
many
after the other.
places that drew my interest, but there was one in particular I kept being drawn toward. The one right at the center of this world, rather, of the continent of Zemuria. The Calvard Republic.
She really did cut off the world. They're like, wait, not the world. Zemuria. Why the fuck would Zemuria be isolated if it is isolated, and/or if the rest of the world is destroyed or something? Why is Zemuria not?
Amidst the jumble of colors, my silver eyes caught sight of an immeasurable white void.
Okay. White
then-
void.
At 14 years old, I bid farewell to my grandmother and left for the Republic, pretending to be the daughter of an Eastern trader. I'd initially intended to stay working behind that facade, but I became interested in film after seeing a certain someone's career take off.
Okay. We're really getting a lot about her. Like, we know the full details of her
more,
history right
This
now.
new friend of mine took it upon herself to send my information to a talent agency without asking. As a result, well, I decided I'd have to fulfill my role in a very different way than I originally planned.
Man, Judith it just may have, by doing this, may have just saved the world. Because she really got to meet the whole crew because of that. And I'm fairly certain we're going to have to convince Nina, otherwise we're fucked.
But for some reason,
I'm
I
almost
get the
certain
feeling
that's
that
gonna have
neither
to
Her
happen.
Holiness nor Rufina or her friend will mind. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still committed to my mission, but... well, I suppose it's simply all part of the goddess's plan.
Yeah, you can say that if you want. It's definitely not true, but it gives you peace of mind. Cool. Well, that was a nice look into her. Didn't get to particularly modern times. So now this one seems the most interesting. I'm pretty sure this is Rosette. This could tell us a lot. Year blank of the Septian calendar. For fuck's sake, fuck you, Gabe. You hate us. You really hate us. You don't like the viewer knowing shit. With a bright, cheerful smile. Now crumbling buildings that once had been her hometown before the war? Remote region, so not anywhere nearby that we know of. It's bright as the color of her hair, so it might not be Rosette. It might be blonde hair based on that. Could this be...
I'm here with today's rations.
I'm pretty sure that sounds like Rosette, though. I was gonna say it could be like Arnies's ancestor. No, I'm pretty sure it's Rosette. Like, I'd give it a 90% chance.
It's Grandma's specialty. Stew made from non-fat milk powder. Make sure you eat it slow so you can really savor it, okay?
I mean, she even talks in a similar way,
thank
right?
you. Stew is always a picker-upper.
Uh-huh. Why are you hiding this from
Although
us?
it'd be nice if there was a bit of meat in it.
So is this Northumbria? But which war? The war to depose the royalty? But that wasn't really a war, was it? What? It's probably not Northumbria, right? Because otherwise they'd maybe be a bit more particular, and I don't think they mentioned the war instead of like the salt pail or something like a calamity to imply the salt pail.
Hey now, don't be picky. You know we normally only do that when everyone goes out and hunts monsters together. Oh, Mrs. Nanai! Here's a change
Nanai?
of diapers and some small undergarments for you.
So likely somewhere in the center could be Ishval areas. Was it Ishval Repub? The one that collapsed. That area. I'm not sure where that is.
There's even a pacifier and a rattle. Dad said they found them while the men were out on one of their expeditions.
Oh, why thank you.
Sounds like they're starting to
Certainly
say
something
ah,
to be
clear.
grateful for in times like these. I'll have to give and the others my thanks. Oh, goodness. Oh, there. Looks like someone's awake now.
What the fuck? Where is this?
Boo! Aw, you're a little cutie, aren't you?
She was definitely quite spirited when she was younger, huh? Devout and studious. So Sunday school's still a thing. We're definitely looking at least relatively modern. I expected that, but it confirms it.
Let's see. The answer is x minus 2 in parentheses times x plus 7 in parentheses.
Uh-huh. That's still a ruined building. She's with characters I can't immediately get any clue as to who they would be. I'm trying to imagine, but I can't.
Yes, that's correct.
And also, she's fucking smart as well.
My.
That's not just something
Looks
she
like we're
got from
starting to
being
run out of intermediate level
sort of
material
a-
to cover already.
sort of a robot, but not an android. It's not something she got from that. She's just been intelligent forever. Because, I mean, she looks like she's 10, and that's a pretty... 10 to 12, and that's a pretty hard thing to do when you're that age.
I really wish we had a way to let you move on to high school.
Oh, that's the place we read about in our books, right? It's sounds like so much fun.
Look, you live in the suburbs, not suburbs. I don't think these are suburbs. In quite a rural, remote area. You learn only through Sunday school. That's how the Burl did it, at least. There were barely any schools at all. There was one. And it was like, oh, Estelle and Joshua, they went to Sunday school, and then they stopped.
It'd be so nice to chat with my friends, work hard in a club, buy snacks at the student store, and to top it
Where
all
the fuck
off,
are they from?
I'd find myself a handsome boyfriend.
Well,
Dear
very
me.
spirited. Very imaginative. Very different compared to now. Her family was killed, right? I think that was implied by the, well, no, it wasn't implied. It was nearly completely confirmed by the, executor, that's what it was.
Oh, you're back, are you? I'm surprised you didn't end up wandering off on a detour like you usually do.
I think we saw this picture before, and that was her dad?
Wash your hands, and then we can have some dinner. Training the new guys at work really has me spent.
I don't know who this would be.
Okay. Also, hi, Dad. Hi, Grandma. It's so good to be home.
I mean, he looked like a Bracer, right? And that's all we can get from that. Or a Jaeger. Bracer or Jaeger, one of the two. Just no real information. I really hate the fact I can't piece that together. There's so many variables. That's all this game is, man. It's just giving you just the right amount of information to make you know nothing. And it really revels in it, and that's fucked up. Okay, time to actually progress with the story, though. We've been here a while. Let's just start from the far end over here and then move on. Starting with Risha and the car. Let's check the car first. The truck that was destroyed. Melted into odd shapes. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Definitely doesn't look good. Risha, what are you thinking? Traces of the lives? I mean, there should be bodies, honestly, which would be very disturbing, but I think they're trying to keep it a bit more restrained than that. Yeah, they're trying to remain neutral, and that's why they fought us. Oh, hey away, you fucking bastards. Yeah, we don't interfere with anything. We don't do anything, except we constantly do things. But because we say we're neutral, that means we're neutral. Yeah, I mean, Risha's coming. That doesn't mean I'll be using her, but she's there. Maybe I'll use her over Swin, but I think Swin is definitely more geared than she is, and I don't really want to go through gearing her up at the moment. Maybe if I have to at the end of the game, because I'm not sure what we're going to do with parties, but I think I probably won't have to. Okay. She's just leaving it to us. Very fair enough, I guess. I don't feel like that conversation gave me anything to her. A tiny bit. But really, again, Risha's just not being given the breadth of characterization she deserves. Mainly because of her role, they can't. They fundamentally shoehorned her into a role that doesn't fit her anymore. Why? I don't know. I guess they made a mistake earlier and forgot to go, wait, we should probably just reverse this. And it's too late now. Because it's just a bad place for her. Nadia, what the fuck? Do you see where we are? Do you see what's happening?
This was where that inn was.
It's a nice inn, too.
It took such good care of us. I don't know what to say.
Right, Gotti. I'm really surprised that he's actually a conversation here of any relevance. It was one of the latest movies, right? Or was it a while ago? I can't remember. I mean, I guess it represents the player's youth and the game's youth in a way in itself, so you can make that parallel there, Gossy. Okay. Is he going to try and recruit right now? No, he's not. He's going to talk about the statues. Well, it wasn't a statue, it was a set of rocks. I don't remember any particular statue. Oh, picked up by the church. Yeah, they did just mention that. I forgot. I immediately went to, oh yes, the rocks, because they're the most standout landmark. There was actually a statue, that's right. Is it going to be related to Divine Knight stuff? Probably not a Divine Knight, but similar? Don't understand everything about it. Not an artifact, not like the Empire? An Animus relic. Maybe it'll be a different type of mech for Rean, but you'll get Valamon and it won't be as powerful, but it'll be there, and I think that's fine if they go in that direction. Just don't give me something on the level of a Divine Knight again for him. Let him be weaker. Hey, maybe somebody survived. We know a couple of people from Creil that might have information. Okay. That was one of the best conversations from him ever. Actually, that gave me really good characterization. I appreciated that.
There used to be a market here, if I recall.
Yep.
But now, it's like there was never anything here to begin with. How awful.
I mean, the walls survived pretty intact, honestly. That's impressive. If you were hiding behind them, you had a small chance of surviving. Seemingly that didn't happen, but yeah, I mean, look at the lantern. That lantern's a fucking beast. Look at it, it's just there. Happily surviving. Hey, Lashkar's alive. Nero's not. Annie's not. Kent's not. A month? Yeah, okay. I forgot it was that long. Jesus Christ. They really were connected to this place comparative to us. I don't think that's their downfall. I think nobody would have expected a nuke, considering it was a completely new weapon. Genesis with a woman waiting for us on the hillside. Oh, she means Hamilton. I thought she was talking about the past. Yeah, great. Hey, away. I don't care about Heiwei's plans. I do not care. Please, can we move on from Heiwei in this arc? It's the arc for Heiwei, except every time they come up, it is to be this, again, neutral faction that does nothing. They never have a good reason to be there, except Sao has lately proven that he alone can make Heiwei stand out in a good way. A couple of times. He's managed to redeem himself after being part of the problem. So Sao has a chance. Everyone else, including Arshan, just does nothing for the plot. Okay, let's continue talking. Thank you for that. Mint. Let's see. Again, not the mood, Mint. Not the mood. Not the mood. Absolutely not. Jesus Christ, I have a lot of Sepith. Actually, let's check plugins. Plugins. Nope. We still don't have them.
See you later.
Right, let's, Marielle over there. Who's in here? Zeta and Lila. Hi, Lila. You guys might have something to say. Zeta, I think, alone had a decent reason to be in that fight. Maybe Lucrezia did, but I doubt it. But I still don't think it was good. Lapis, it's okay. You don't feel it that much because likely you're young. Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with quite the group. That fight, that's going to be good, I think. But the previous fight, what the hell? Except we might turn on you, Kevin. Who knows what we're going to do with Hamilton? There's a lot she has left to reveal, and she's okay, definitely is not the right word. It's very, very unlikely they're killing her this game, considering the volumes of stuff they could do with her. Plus, we haven't had the 3 disciples meet yet. Okay. Where was Lila from again? There was that really good quest in SC that involved finding her family. But was she Northumbrian? Or was she Calvardian? She was somewhere a bit distant, I recall. Marielle. I swear that was by the car park. Yeah, I mean, that's a fucking incredibly hot kill that was involved in for just that millisecond. And suddenly you have a huge, just gaping hole of crystal. Or glass, really. But she's kept it together. She's prepared herself well. Man, she's really grown up, huh? Really put herself together. That's a really honestly powerful look from her. It was very, very subtle, but damn. Marielle is so good. There's still room for her to be even better, but I think the way they've characterized her and the way she's grown has been phenomenal. Lucrezia. She really didn't like him. I mean, it's strange because, yeah, Rufus, you're right, but then your other self was very willing to do this, and while you are different people, you came from a very similar position, in which case that implies that you yourself would have been pushed to that in some different world. And that's insane, right? That is insane to think. With the Retributive Tower just destroying everything at once, except it didn't kill anyone, you know. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, she'll come and she'll just be an assistant fighter that won't do much, but she'll be there. I think that's just the case for every single society member. There's not one that isn't independent. I don't think we've seen a single society member who's actually just loyal to Ouroboros, apart from probably Campanella. And maybe you can argue the first Anguis based on how we've seen them act, but everybody else has had a decent personality in terms of like just doing their own thing. They don't care about Ouroboros fundamentally. Okay, why you? Certain Cassie acquaintance of yours. Ren? Ren? No way she was involved with Ren. That's the only person I can think of Cassie related to Lucrezia. I mean, there's Grimcat, but that's not related to Lucrezia. They're completely on different paths. So who the fuck? How the fuck would she have involved Ren? If she's the reason Ren ended up like that, she's dead. I don't think... What? Why would you involve yourself with this? Hamilton, what the fuck? Did she know that Ren would be important? A premonition. family. Swin, what does that mean? What does she mean? What do you mean, no, maybe I'm overthinking it? Do you mean Ouroboros? Do you mean Harwood? Do you mean something else? Do you mean Sharon and, like, the whole group that originally came from the old Moonlight Horse? I mean, he's always never made... Well, he's made split-second decisions, but he tends to be far more reserved and internal than he presents. Okay, well, we're ready. I mean, she could be, but what the fuck would she be talking? What the fuck could that point be? The Nuke and Creil? What is it relating to? It seems like a very isolated thing that we've completed the basis of, but maybe Hamilton led to the beginnings of that process? Did she in fact work on it at all? I can't remember that detail. Okay, well, that's everyone talked to, so let's gather everyone together and get going. Yep. Everyone gathered. I mean, in no world did I expect that not to happen. I feel like, yeah, Lucrezia's probably the most on board with killing Hamilton of all of us. I sort of get that idea. Even Kevin isn't as much on board with it if it's coming to it. But, you know, maybe Hamilton will answer in a way that diffuses her. That's unlikely, though. Najee has proven to be a bit weaker than she should be. But I am still worried about the whole group together. That could be troubling. Former's true strength. I mean, I wouldn't expect Cherie to be that strong no matter what. What do you mean she's more skilled than you are, Rufus? There's no way in hell. We've defeated Najee easily, time and time again. She is not at your level. Okay, maybe she's more skilled in swordsmanship, but you've managed to surpass as a fighter, and using your skills, I guess you're more capable. No world could I accept that. I mean, we did see random people pop up when we were dealing, well, not random. I guess if we saw Olympia and the man who I always forget the name of despite liking that has the axe and the armor, there's a very good chance we'll get the other two here. Viola and the big guy. They were together often, so them. No, stay behind, please. We don't want this to be a clusterfuck. It will make it harder to tell it well. Okay, good. Mariel, though, should come. Absolutely her.
Maria? Kevin? If possible, I'd like to...
Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? What? Why did she jump back in time? Why did she do the same thing Nina does? How did she get the eye, huh?
This...
What the fuck? What?
White flowers? Fields of buckwheat?
This is a very random twist. Was it a Genesis, like, sending it to her? How did she, like, this even Nina's... This is Nina's power, right?
Already.
Is this a Genesis power?
Hold on a minute, Lashkar!
No, fuck, man. Don't show me these
Are you
guys.
coming
No,
too,
don't show me... That's fucked up.
There's no mistaking it. This is Creil Village. Initiating search using the standard Orbo signal, the wireless Orbo network, and Marduk's satellite communication.
What is
Detection
happening?
from all three. Now executing anti-hacking diagnostics. No errors detected. No errors detected.
No errors detected.
Is she thinking she got hacked into seeing
current
this?
time and location coordinates. Year 1208 of the Septian calendar. October 15th, 11:45
Wait, is this the day it
a.m.
happens?
The Calvard Republic, Vichy County, Creil Village.
Rufus! Nadia! Swin! Even Kevin's gone too?
What the hell? We could what? This is incredibly strange. Incredibly strange.
Looking good.
It's no good. There's no response. Boy, that smells delicious. Like a galette. But this isn't the time for that.
She recognizes us. We're interacting with this? What the fuck?
It's the same
I
as when
remember
we
this
were
guy.
here
He's a hunter,
before.
yeah.
What's going on?
What is going on? This is the month afterwards, which I think is around the time the bomb happened. Don't go over there
Not
yet.
this way.
Okay. Can't go over
Not
here. We need
this
to go
way.
meet with the kids. If we interact with Lashkar after this, will he remember her? What is happening?
Found one. Try catching it yourself, Kent.
I'll give it my best shot. Be careful, you guys. You're gonna get soaked if you fall
I mean,
in.
no, if Lashkar's here, I guess it isn't today, but...
Are these the same children I played with before? Wait, yes! Annie, Kent, and Lashkar. This point is a little more than a year since I last saw them. But they grew so much.
Is this meant to be...
Hello.
Is this meant to be her, like... coming to terms with her feelings?
Are you a traveler, miss?
Hey, you're barely any older than I am. Wait, have we met before?
How the fuck would you forget Lapis, man, if you've played with her? She's very, very distinct.
Now that you mention it, those eyes of hers. Oh, I remember. You played with us last year.
Am I dreaming? I'd never been to Creil myself.
What? Yeah?
It's exactly as Dingo described.
Marielle as well? What the fuck are they both doing here? What has happened? How? It wasn't Kevin. I don't know if Nina can do this, but she wasn't here, right? Why would she be here? She's probably busy.
Oh, hey, another lady?
Lapis?
What's going on?
What are you doing here, Marielle? And where's everyone else?
Like, this is one of those rare situations where I can't even come up with an explanation at all.
I don't know. But, this is Creil Village, right?
What's going on here?
Are they tourists, maybe?
Well, I guess we're making a bit of a scene.
Sorry for the commotion.
Is Dingo here today? Is Hamilton here today? Are we gonna get a chance to talk with
It's
them?
just like when we looked into the past. Or, no. This might be.
Did Rosenberg manage to put a fucking eye in her that acts the same way as the fucking saints? Because if so, what? We need to go talk to this man immediately.
Oh, there they are.
What the
Lapis,
fuck?
Where were you?
We actually moved in reality?
Everyone.
And I guess we just disappeared in the past too. What?
Were we dreaming?
What?
We're so worried, LP. I mean, you just up and vanished on us out of nowhere.
Genuinely, what? I can say... Huh?
We split up to look for you two and everything.
Because so far, the time travel we've done isn't even time travel, just looking back. Now, this might have been some simulated version of that moment rather than the actual thing. That's possible. But it's either that, which is its own thing beyond what we've already done, where we just looked, and secondly, if it is actual time travel, that's even more insane. Of course, we had reversing time using the Genesis, but that reversed everything. This was jumping back and jumping back and forth. I don't know what to think about that.
Everyone was quite worried.
It looked like we literally influenced it.
It was as if you were both spirited away. What exactly happened?
It came from the cliff, which might have been Hamilton or someone doing it. But how?
Well...
I guess if you think about it in the same way she pulled something from the future, could she have done that here to pull them to the past? I don't see how she would do that, though.
Let me take it from the beginning.
October 15th of last year. So, about 9 months ago.
Roughly 1 month before the bomb
1 month,
went off.
yeah. That would 2 or 3 chapters before it, and there was about a month between chapters. Between Creil and when it exploded, there were 2 or 3 chapters, about a month. Yeah, that's right.
You and Mariel went back to the past at the same time.
Is that even possible?
I don't know.
I suppose it could have been some sort of illusion. But I still have everything in my log.
And she could connect everything as if it
Kids'
was
voices,
still present.
The way they breathed. It was all so real.
Can we call Lashkar? Can we call Van and go like, hey, Van, do you have Lashkar on dial? Because we really need to talk to him right now. And get to know exactly what happened.
And now, they're gone.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's really processed it now.
I think I'm finally starting to understand.
I see.
LP. Well, at least Lashkar's okay, right?
A silver lining for sure, though it took him a while to see it.
Well, yeah. And that one engineer was saved too.
But we talked to Lashkar. That means there's a good chance we've met him.
It's 11:55.
That means there's only an hour before
We need to
the
get
launch.
going.
The broadcast should be starting soon.
We don't have time to ponder this. We really don't,
Probably as good a
unfortunately.
time as any, then.
But we can try to get in contact with Lashkar, right? Or was it Kaina? I think she
Heading
has a
off, are
phone
you?
because she works in the Orbital phone store.
Yep. To the top of the hillside, where Fairy and the others went last year.
We want to try talking to the professor before the launch.
By the way, I saw a white light coming from the hill right before I shifted into the past.
Which is the biggest suggestion. It's it's a Genesis or white Genesis, but her eye is really
I have a
throwing me
feeling
off.
It was the replica.
If that's the case, then those colleagues of hers are almost certainly waiting for us up
Did
there.
it trigger her eye? I don't know.
I imagine so are the pair from Elsheim and the 2 Dominions.
Yes, we've had this explained to us twice already.
I didn't get to finish what I was saying before because of what happened, but...
They're really building to something with her too, and I hope her
Sorry, but that's...
place will
Well,
be
I don't see why
big.
not.
Thank you, Rufus.
Wait, really?
There you go. There's a Rufus taking control.
Rufus?
He
Back
thinks
in
it's a good
Farming,
idea.
We promised we would inform her of any new information we came across.
This is why I love the man. He knows it's important.
I promise we'll let you know as soon as we find anything. You'd be okay with that, right, Kevin?
Yeah, fine. Like I could ever say no to a cutie like you.
And he was literally
And
about
with
to.
the launch on the horizon, things seemed to be growing increasingly unstable. Then, amidst all of our preparations, not only did Lapis visit the past, but Mariel did as well. There must be a reason why.
He's making good points. He's literally looking at it from a plot or grander significance perspective rather than like an immediate perspective, which is something characters in the series really want to do. They really want to it. Just think like that for once. Guys, you'll end up like Rufus is one of the smartest people in the series. He knows exactly what's going
I can't
on.
say for certain whether or not she's meant to stand in Dingo's place, but I believe she has the right to be present for what's to come.
Man, I love this man.
Can't say I disagree.
He just knows.
Fine then. Mario M.A.
Mario, what is your role? You seem so important, but not like in a, you're going to change the grander plot, but like there's something she's going to do that's going to be huge.
You can come. But you better be prepared to keep your eyes trained on the truth, even when you want to do nothing more than look away.
That's a good line.
I am. So please, take me with you.
It's hard to dismiss Grace in the Isle, especially with the fact it could be recency bias, but she may be my favorite reporter in the series. She's so well done. This isn't even that big a moment, but I really am, like, attached to it. I'm not feeling too much, but there's this, my brain is going, this is really good.
And given our current group, I doubt we have to worry about keeping her safe on the way there.
We'll be right by your side, Mario.
Let's do it, Mario. Let's get you some big moments.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Or a big moment. Please don't be dying. That'd be really unfortunate. But it's not impossible.
Doesn't really feel appropriate to tell you lot to give it your all, but at the very least, make sure you don't walk away with any regrets.
Who the fuck is this? Who is this man? Who has replaced Gotti with an actually thinking, considerate person who knows how to speak and act toward people? Who has done this?
Take care!
How has this happened?
And remember, the launch will be happening in the southeast, okay?
Are we sure this isn't a vestige?
We shall await your return. May Adios be with you.
May the Heavenly Mother guide your way. And Risha, I'm counting on you.
Of course.
For what? Counting on her for
that
what?
You all head forth on this day
Fuck off,
is most
Hayway. Fuck off.
assuredly Arusha's will.
Ashen, please, the more you involve yourself with Hayway, the worse character you'll be.
I'm sure there's a role that only you can play here. You, who have glimpsed the darkness of the world and chosen to press on regardless.
There's so many people who have done that at this point, Zeta.
And I believe that could be said of the professor as well. Please, say what you need to she who knows what fate awaits us.
Why would she know?
Yeah, we will.
My word. I get the feeling you're going to be a force to be reckoned with, young lady. Much like a certain young duchess.
They just keep mentioning the wrong characters, man. Why Muse now?
Not sure I'll be able to live up to your expectations.
Why Muse?
But I plan on seeing this thing through on my own terms.
I don't think we'll be seeing this group behind us again in this game. I think that's it. And I have to say, it was a pretty decent send-off for Gotti. Zeta was okay. That's all I can add to them. I'm glad Marielle is with us, though. I'm really glad. That big stone is still there! The rest collapsed, the big one didn't. That is huge. Okay, time to do this dungeon for the third time, though. Yeah, I got fucked up, but not as badly. Okay, so we're saying that McBurn is not equivalent to a nuke. Good to know. But yeah, it is a bit absurd. Like, yeah, it's not like McBurn, but, you know, it's not that much more. The fact that that's being said is, yeah. Let's get moving. It shouldn't take an hour. Okay, let's get going. Right, probably no rest points here. We've used the garden though, so let's just kill everything once. I don't think I'm going to be doing more than that this time. I don't want to spend too much time here. I want to see the story play out. I've been here too long because I'm sick. I haven't had the time to progress enough. It's pissing me off.
Right behind you.
I want to know what's coming, man. I want to see the story. It's been set up so well. I want to see the payoff. It's been 100 hours. Nearly. It's, I think, 95 hours in, and I still don't think we're at the finale.
To his level.
This cutie has beauty.
Which puts us really far into the game compared to usual to not be in the finale. I think the only game comparative is Reverie. What was that? What was that? Was that a woman singing? Hold on. Something... Am I crazy? Did I just imagine sounds? That was very weird. It came out of nowhere. It disappeared out of nowhere. Hold on.
Racking up those macho points, am I right?
What? It just faded in for like a millisecond. What the hell? It's an actual person up there. It's not part of the music. I see. Somehow the camera's getting close enough. That's freaky. That fucked me up for a second. We're seeing these enemies? What the hell? I think we haven't seen these. No, we might have seen them in the August dungeon in Daybreak 2, but I mainly remember them from, was it Pandemonium at the end of Daybreak 1? Okay, we're still fighting new enemies in this pack, so we'll keep going.
Swing.
But maybe we should just S-break. Oh yeah, it's got 100k. We're S-breaking this fucker. That helps. Small attacks will basically kill it, because I have learned that, yeah, our auto attacks just do too much damage at this point. That's another big one. Oh, it's the jumpers. She can handle it.
I'll do my best to keep up. Sometimes I feel finger would... No, you think like that. I'm doing this because I want to.
That's a good spirit, yeah. Another big enemy. 200k. That's a fuck ton, man. These enemies are tanks. Okay, Kevin, I'm afraid you're gonna have to do it again. Because I need this done. Thankfully, we can just rest the garden afterwards. Let's kill it and leave. Ooh. That wasn't even one that was boosted, like a C+ or E+ or whatever they are at this point. We've fought a Neogami Plus, right? I think so. On the Grimghast and the Creil ruins. We have, in fact, fought that, so we're good. You guys... Yeah. Well, hold on. Wasn't it E++ or an E+ we fought? Just an E+. For some reason I read that as E++ instead of E+. Anyway, I don't know why I'm describing that and explaining it. We just move on. We have Gungnir. Okay, well, that's another one of those. His, we can't put it on right now, but does, Aaron have that? You know what? That's actually unwise. We're going to put it on Kevin, because he is still an S-breaker. He's not the premier S-breaker, but he is an S-breaker. Actually, thinking of that, that makes Loki perfect for him. But again, he wants to do arts damage outside of it. Serendipity rather. Fuck off. Here's Gungnir.
New shark skill available.
Cool. That's nice to have. Oh boy, that's a fucking huge one. Why is that a normal enemy? That's not a boss fight? How much health does it have? I mean, we're stunning it fast, but this is a giant enemy. So I'm playing Monster Hunter. Get stunned, okay? In fact, this is larger than most Monster Hunter monsters. Why does it have 470k HP? It's a normal enemy. What are they doing? What are they feeding these things? Hey, Kevin, get to it. We need to do as much damage as we can, guys. Just everyone S-break once to get as much damage in as we can and get out of here. Okay, it's nearly dead. Nearly dead. Come on. Okay, an auto attack will kill it. No, 2 auto attacks will kill it. It exploded like a boss monster.
Cutie has booty.
What rewards did we get for that? Okay, a lot. A lot. Celestial Balm EX.
Keep an eye out for ranged attacks.
Okay, we fought everything
Their
here
ranks
once.
are many. Be mindful.
Let's just do this. Creil Bomb. You guys, what do we have? We have Nigami pluses, Grongargani plus, that's a new one. So much health, man. And we don't even have S-breaks left. Okay, fine. Rufus, you're not going to do it, but you're going to do this so we can get some good damage in and generate as much as possible. So... Okay, we're not hitting the one we need to, but the game's not letting me, so I'm just attacking what the game is allowing me to attack. Okay, then do this, and try to kill as many of them as possible. Okay, this one's dead. That one has pretty low HP, so we can probably auto-attack it to death. Oh, she even has lines for that. That's fun. They actually went to a lot of effort for it. It's not just a, hey, here's a cameo. She's in your team for a second. We won't really put any effort in. This guy doesn't have an image, though. I feel like that's a mistake. Ow. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that damage.
Dare pursue us.
Let's get to fucking you up, though. Come on. If we get Zoc, we've got you. As long as we don't do it when he's in the air, because that's always a bad thing. Right, just hit him until the end of this. Get this out, and then he's pretty weak. Should die in a few auto attacks. But we can do another S-break, fuck it. Boom. Very tanky. That's all I have to say about him, and that was a lot of XP from that. Normal Adapter Mechanica. You guys, anybody new? Nope.
Don't you dare pursue us.
We have Goldia Gem. Huge. I'm so glad we're getting good stuff at this point. It makes it more fun by margins. We could replace his EP Cut 3, but I think I'm going to put it on her. Kevin has run out, I think, more, but I would... Oh, we have two of these. I need to put one on Elaine, right. I think putting one on Nadia isn't the worst choice, though. We need to be a bit particular again. We can't have everything strong on every character. We need to select... Maybe one character can have all the strong stuff for their build, and then put...
Get closer to your shards. Let's get to it.
Just an older one. And then put a variety of different things on different characters to just create a good large team support. Newman, evasion, arts, evasion 100%. Okay, another good one.
You may leave this to me.
Probably on Kevin, though. Well, no, having Chris on him is good, and I don't want to replace anything else here. Maybe Beowulf actually sucks, though, so...
Looking to adjust. You may leave this to me.
And he's not casting as much as she is. He's casting, and then he's doing S-breaks, which means he's left open a lot of the time compared to her. So Kevin will actually leave it behind a bit here, compared to otherwise. Hanuman is green. I don't think Cast 1 gives us anything here, so we can replace it pretty contently.
Skill set updated.
Definitely a lot of ornaments to think about. And not ornaments equal quartz. The terminology is very, very complex, and to this day, I still get it mixed up here and there. I'm not sure how. I feel like after this is the 13th game at this point, I really should have had it down to just second nature. Except I still have to think about it pretty constantly. Like, which one's which? Look at this. Serum capsule. Okay, so we're already at the first milestone.
Sounds like it's coming from up there.
That voice.
I
think I recognize this song from somewhere.
We have a rest point? We do. Good.
Wait, what are they doing here?
Who's they?
Let's go.
Who the fuck is they?
Spot to park ourselves a bit.
Okay, Garson, let's rest up. This could be hard, it could not be. It's really hard to tell. The challenge in this game has been all over the place, and there's very easy ways to break it.
Take care of yourselves.
But it'll be fun, I suspect. So let's save up, and let's see. We have... I mean, it's exactly what we expected. Who the fuck do they mean when they said they doing here? Do I recognize... I feel like I do recognize this song. What is she singing? I know this song.
Some sort of prayer for the people of Creil, perhaps?
I think there's a lawnmower outside, which is very bad timing. They can hear it from here? What's going on? Or this is just meant to play over this? It feels like a dirge, and that's really worrying considering what's coming up in about probably 20 minutes in the universe. Hamilton, what was that? I swear that is a song we've heard, though.
I know my musical talents leave much to be desired, but I am nonetheless grateful that you allowed me to finish.
Much to be desired? That was fucking beautiful. In what world is that much to be desired?
I mean, considering we can't even offer flowers.
It was the very least we could do for the victims.
But why this area to pray
If
for them.
anything, I'm grateful you gave us the chance to witness your tribute.
And I imagine you all feel much the same.
Hi, Leon. Hi, Celis.
I was struggling to think of what kind of prayer to offer on our way over.
If I'm remembering correctly, that was a song by Dominique
Oh,
Lanster,
okay.
the famed singer of days long past.
Is that where we've heard it? I swear we've heard it elsewhere. No, that is where we've heard it. It was the song in the first memo, wasn't it? I'm almost certain that's where that's from, and that's
That's right. Though it's
why I
also
remember it.
occasionally sung as a hymn during Mass.
Sorry. That was a song by Dominique Lanster, and it's also sung as a hymn? She has a lot more reach than I expected.
Yes, a song about a mother passing down her feelings to her daughter, who then inevitably does the same. And though Dominique did indeed bring this song into the wider world with that lovely voice of hers,
it isn't from her.
It was originally a creation of two others.
Okay. We know one of them, or rather we know the appearance of one of
You
them.
see, the melody was arranged by the artist and revolutionary Aramis Gainsbourg.
And Aramis, cool to know that's
and as
from
for
him.
the lyrics and composition,
Is it Sheena
they
Dirk?
were written by none
Yep.
other than Sheena Dirk.
Yep.
who
It was
also
Sheena.
happened to teach Dominique the art of chanson in her final years.
Okay, so Dominique literally not studied under her, but like was raised by Sheena.
What?
So the whole Lanster line is sort of tied to Sheena Dirk.
Sheena Dirk? Like, from the history books?
And then, if you look at it, Rosette has a very similar hair color. And, you know, from a similar place. But then, you know, the backstory doesn't imply that. But could it be related? Very, very possibly. It's impossible to say
the
for
woman
certain,
who helmed
right?
the
But
revolution. Also
there's a
considered
lot
to
of
be the founding
things.
mother of the Calvard Republic.
there's a lot of things coming together in a really, really weird mix. And I'm not sure what it's going to cook into.
I'd heard she passed
It's
away
really
at
hard
the
to
age of
tell.
80, which would have been roughly half a century ago.
From the
It's
sound of
really
it,
hard to tell.
The two must have been on awfully good terms, yes?
They were. At the time, Dominique had no family to speak
Uh-huh.
of. She resorted to theft daily in order to get by.
Yeah, okay, so it is exactly what we saw in the, it wasn't a, did I call it a memo? Is it a memo? God, I need to remember my terminology better. Half a century ago, she looked quite young though, right? Or was I misremembering? Mm-hmm. What a really, no,
It
she
was
looked
Sheena
old.
who managed to open her heart and lead her down the path of music.
What a really cool connection. What a really nice little thing to put in as a hint toward it and not really expand on until later. Just a really, not like a huge revelation, but a really nicely, calmly, not too grandiosely way to do it.
However, there was one other who showed Dominique an alternate path forward.
Who?
Which is how she ended up living two separate lives, one of fame and glamour under the spotlight, and the other righting wrongs from the shadows.
Right, and who was it?
The Phantom Thief Grimcat. To think that was how it all began.
Who was
Putting that
Grimcat?
aside for the moment, I think the only people you haven't met here are me and Rufus, yeah?
Sorry, no, I think Dominique was the first Grimcat. She wasn't taught by a Grimcat. So who is she talking about? Are we talking about Yin? Because Risha reacted like this, but like, what the fuck are we talking about? Is it implying it's Hamilton herself? But she's not that old at all. What is the direction that they're aiming that?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church.
Why would you leave that ambiguous? It feels like it was meant to be clearly told to us. Am I
Rufus
stupid?
Hale.
I may just be
It's
stupid.
a pleasure.
Am I stupid? please feel free to tell me if I'm a buffoon, because I feel like I am, but I'll just move on.
Though I imagine, considering our involvement with the Retributive Tower, you must already know who we are.
I do
She's
indeed.
probably very well
I'm
aware.
familiar with everything related to Elysium, from its birth to its rampage, and its eventual erasure.
I wonder if she expected
In fact,
that one.
That very event marked an important turning point. It was the start of a new beginning, one which has led us to today.
Uh-huh.
Oh?
You knew? About all of it?
That professor from the Society seemed familiar with the incident too, but...
That's because he's been investigating the source of the Marduk tech that allowed them to break through the astral code.
Well, no. That's not because of that. He was literally there for the incident. He was involved with the incident. What? What? Laps, that's just not true.
Tower aside, you had contact with Sheena in her final years too, didn't you? If only because of your associations with people that knew her better.
Such as?
Correct. You see, my mentor, Professor Claude Epstein, was called upon by the government to construct what would become Trion Tower.
Yeah, was that already when everything was set in motion? Had they planned that
And
far ahead of the
as
tower?
his assistant, I accompanied him in his venture to do so, as did his daughter, Lilia Epstein. In that sense, you could say we are all responsible for the events that took place half a century ago.
Which is what happened exactly. Oh, we're time traveling to it. So it was the Genesis that did it.
Sheena, could you please talk some sense into this guy? I mean,
What the hell?
kind of loony gives a kid expensive doodads just for doing a few measurements.
Okay, we see Linda, Lilia,
A
Dominique.
fine gift for all your hard work, I'd say. I think you should accept.
I agree.
Epstein?
By the way, the land seems to meet all the requirements for the city plan.
Who is that
Indeed it
older
does.
one?
I'm grateful for all your help, young miss. As for the gift, what you do with it is up to you. But first, perhaps I should teach you how to maintain it.
Hey,
Is that the Grim Cat thing?
can you turn into that super cool cat again?
Is that Lily and then Onias's mother? But that doesn't match up with the ages. Who is that?
What did we just...
Was that the Pope? Who was the other blonde one?
I knew it. These altar cores can manifest.
Am I forgetting something?
Visions of the past. Or perhaps we were transported back in time in much the same way you were.
Okay, I really wish they had let me pause here and think. Sheena, can you please talk some sense into him? That was probably... Oh no, was that not blonde hair, but meant to be white hair? I think it was meant to be white hair instead of blonde, but it looked blonde to me. It was meant to be Sheena. Right. Okay, Sheena Hamilton is here. This is Hamilton. Epstein was a middle-aged man, and he gave her the compact that lets her turn into Grimcat, and this is Lilia. Why the fuck does Dominique know the whole Cloudel bloodline and not talk about it? Why would she do that? Why would she go like, hey, I know Agnes's grandmother. In fact, I probably know her mother. And now I know her, but I'm not going to mention it. Or at least I'm not going to particularly focus on it, despite the fact it probably is important, considering that it's all tying back to this fucking scene, apparently, when she became Grimcat. And it's related to fucking Sheena Dirk, which, for some reason, we're not allowed to know.
Yes, I believe so.
Then how did her eye
It's
glow?
different from the Saint's eye, then.
In all likelihood, you weren't seeing the memories of this land. You were seeing the past itself.
But then why did Marielle and Lapis get teleported in particular, and why did Lapis's eye glow like
Exactly. The conversation you just witnessed was one held 57 years ago in the outskirts of the capital.
that? And I think the only two people left are Dominique and Hamilton.
It was the moment when Dominique received her compact, the Fantanox, from Professor Epstein.
Antonox.
I was present as the professor's assistant, and Sheena and Lilia were there as well. In any case, you all saw that conversation in real time. A glimpse into the past, if you will, granted to you by the replica of the Genesis I designed, the Altar Core.
So it's just a replica she made. It's not really related in any sense. She tried to mimic it, probably didn't match it completely.
So you did make that device.
Yeah, well, we figured. That said, it should be impossible to meddle in the past or the future, shouldn't it? At least if you're going by the principle of causality.
But she figured it out because how?
But even so, the impossible has indeed been made possible. Those vestiges included. And all thanks to President Gramhart's plan, no? The one reaching its climax as we speak.
Impossible's been made possible, and because of his plan? Well, no, it happened 20 years ago. The causality. I don't know what this means, Rufus. It sort of seems disconnected from the previous points.
That is correct. The President's space program, Project Levitin, an indispensable component of the grander scheme.
But part of your scheme, or rather just rather component of it, not something you're against or trying to stop in any form, or just work in a different direction from? You're accepting it in full?
If its objective is not achieved, then the world we know as Zemuria will face its imminent end before abruptly beginning anew.
We are doing cycles then.
Though if our souls are not lost in that process, then, in a manner of speaking, you might even consider it a boon.
Huh?
However, I imagine it's an outcome many would find undesirable.
Does that mean like we'd be reborn, or would we literally just be transported to a new world?
Which is why the President felt he had but one option available to him. Solve the issue by utilizing humanity's strength and willpower.
See, this is technically quite revelatory, but everything so far has basically just been her... Well, no, Sheena was a reveal, but this right now is just her consolidating our thoughts.
At present, I am merely keeping a watch over his work and making sure I'm prepared for the end result, whatever that may be. Yes, after all, everything I've done was just a bit of insurance.
Okay, so she's not against it all. In fact, she was just doing her own thing because she's like, it's probably, well, not probably, it might work, but if it doesn't work, we're fucked. So I need to make sure if it doesn't work, we have a small chance anyway.
Performing experiments
But
with
why?
the replicas that violated the goddess's divine providence.
And how? What is the roots? What is coming? Why are you doing this? Explain to us. We need to
Scattering
know.
Professor Epstein's Genesis all throughout the Republic.
And giving them to our
knowing
martyr?
full well that his legacy
Okay.
would fall into the hands of the evil that was Almata. And watching on in spite of that.
That's fucked up. What the
I
fuck are
knew
you
the
doing?
danger that Dingo was in, and yet I took advantage of his sense of duty.
Jesus
and even
Christ.
after his passing, I continued to make use of him in order to verify the 8th Genesis's abilities, right up until the end.
That's genuinely so fucked up.
No, that can't be.
She manipulated him to his death, fully aware that it could happen. Now, just going and giving it to Almata is already fucking monstrous. But the fact that he didn't try to find a different way to this, and she was like, yeah, it's the only route, is so terrible.
You stood by while Ace was being used and while Lapis was kidnapped.
Yeah.
That's too much. Even I can't forgive you for that.
She did just stand by.
And I wouldn't expect you to.
So what's the whole point?
And by the way, you wouldn't happen to know how our newest enforcer managed to acquire a replica of his own, would you?
Hey, that's cool and all, Lucrezia, but weren't you going to mention
Or
Ren?
why a certain set of armor and an intricately designed puppet disappeared from the ark?
Certain set of armor and intricately designed puppets. Oh! Olympia's puppet and the armor for our guy. I wonder if you see that if you do Kevin's first. I wonder if they cut that out, that flashback.
Though I do know that an old friend of yours has been on the move recently.
An old friend of hers?
I see. You really are quite the villain, aren't you?
What the fuck do you mean? They're talking above me. I hate it. I hate it. Just tell me. Who is your fucking old friend? What is the arc? Why don't you know? Why do you know this? Why is she a villain because of it?
Got lots of questions myself.
God
But
damn
even
it.
So,
They need to protect her because they
Kevin,
think she's doing what she has
I'm afraid
to.
we can't allow you to come a single step closer.
This is a fair
The
point.
professor has provided humanitarian aid across the world. Also, Celise and I owe her a great deal.
Do you stand with the
As
greater
such,
good,
we
or
cannot
do you
stand
not?
by and let you finish your mission.
The same goes for Elsheim. We owe her a great debt for returning greenery to our capital. Though I have my reservations about this alleged device that defies the goddess.
Major reservations, hopefully.
That's something we can deliberate on at another time.
Okay.
For now, we'll stop you, Father Kevin.
Swin, Nadia, and the rest of your group. I ask for your leniency.
I don't feel badly about them here, and I think this is a fair fight. We are coming from very different perspectives.
Wait, what's
But
going
now
on?
we're definitely outmatched. This is a
Altar Core.
very hard fight.
Stigmas as well?
hey, Professor, we didn't ask for your help.
This is a matter of pride. Please leave this to us.
Much like the originals, it activated on its own judgment in response to the present situation.
What the fuck is this thing,
I
man?
believe
How
you
can it
all
do this?
should now be evenly matched, though the outcome matters little to me.
Don't.
12:40 p.m.
20
the
minutes.
moment is very nearly upon us now. May this all be settled by then, including my final judgment.
Don't just cut yourself out of the story going like, I don't care if I live or die. You have a fucking...
You've got guts. That's for sure.
You have a role to play and sins to pay
We're
for.
past the point where we can afford to question right or wrong. We can only press onward.
You can't just act
On
dejected
my
and
name is the fifth.
reject
I
your
declare that
life.
the heretic hunt begins now.
Hamilton, what the fuck? That's pathetic. Okay, this is going to be pretty... Oh my god, he's so squishy. This is going to be pretty straightforward.
Give it your best shot.
Especially starting with Rufus, this makes my life much easier. Do this, Rufus, and then get a nice old hit in.
Can you withstand
Just
this?
get yourself some aggro, basically. They don't seem like they're that fast, really, but they might be. They might be. Swin, guess what? You don't get to fight anymore. Your job isn't to fight it.
Activate.
Sigma release. Okay. Oh, that's an instant thing for them. 1600 damage is pretty high, honestly, compared to what we were dealing with before. Should we do it, or should we try to avoid doing it? That's my question.
Doing good.
We'll obliterate them if we do it. We really will. And they don't seem that fast, but then turn economy might turn completely against us. If they start using their own orders, we'll start using this. Otherwise, we'll stick with this.
You're too kind.
Okay, just send them all a Divine Phoenix and burn the fuck out of
Don't care
them.
whose orders you're following. You're not getting through.
What a pity. I was hoping to avoid a confrontation.
Feelings mutual. See, I've got a duty to fulfill.
I think this shouldn't be too bad, and I do like the fight. I don't think it's the best fight they've ever done, but I think there's a decent reason for everybody to be against us right now. Protecting Hamilton? I see it. Oh yeah, we need to Stigma release first.
No, Elsheim could always handle questioning the professor on your behalf.
Yeah, that's not
Ask that you
happening.
Withdraw, Father Kevin. Otherwise, we will resort to removing you by
You're already
force.
resorting to that, actually. I don't think it's the right time to be saying that. You're maybe a bit late. Let's see how much damage this does. I'm hoping we hit 500k with this attack.
Holy spears of space. Pierce on holy
So that's a quarter of their health done.
your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all.
Well, more like a sixth, but still. Well, still pretty good. How's Sheree doing? He's fine, he's fine. Oh, we actually have somebody weak to stuff in this group? Why? Oh, Celis, of course, and Leon. Earth and Wind is a really strange set of weaknesses for him. Yeah, go for it.
Wind.
Cleave my foes!
Rufus can tank for a while. He's got health. This speed should also help when it comes to it.
7 shots!
We're good so far.
Really okay with this? You know what he's gonna do,
He's not gonna
right?
kill her.
That's what we came here to find out. Whether or not we are okay with it.
Yeah.
And they seem to be okay with it.
Our own conclusions. Don't worry about holding back.
They definitely seem okay with it right now. 94k from her. That's pretty good. She's doing this again. Hit Lucrezia that time. Okay, they're getting faster. They're getting faster. They're getting really fast. But I think we're fine. Celestial, how fast? She doesn't have Aura Breath, right? It is just Celestial. We'll be fine.
Initiating drive.
He won't die to one hit from Shareed's. He healed himself. For 15k, that's it, really? Hey, shield him up. And also help Lucrezia, I guess, if you want.
You're too kind.
Guess what time it is for Kevin? It's S-Break. He can't. He's still in this state. Okay, never mind. It's Divine Phoenix. Woo! All Black Tentacle if we want to hit more Celis, but we really don't. We'd rather do S damage because there's 4 of them. And Brilliant Scepter.
You're too kind.
Go! I mean, Rufus just isn't dying. She's Zocking, and she's still not going to be able to pierce its defenses, really. Why did they get 3 turns when they Zoc? That's my actual question. Why did they have a better one?
Crowd we have. A shame we couldn't have met at a sauna or banquet.
Oh no,
Remarkable
hold on.
How much you remind me of a certain other prince.
Yeah, he's really modeled himself. He said it.
Together after this fight.
Lapis. Okay, so here's the thing. If we don't get an attack off, we're screwed. Okay, we got lucky. If he got frozen or sealed, we were going to have him die. And there was almost no chance we weren't. Tyrrell again. Well, if he wants to keep doing it,
Moving in.
we're still fine. We're still fine. The
I'm a
shield
bit
is holding.
insulted She thought we needed help from the White Orb Mint.
She said she didn't do
A certain
it.
Someone on the other team isn't shy about underhanded tactics. We shouldn't be either.
Are you guys paying
Still got
any
that sharp tongue
attention?
of yours, I see. Well, if you're gonna call me a cheater, I may as well cheat my heart out.
She literally said it just automatically responded, man.
I'm calling it here.
Okay, well, that means it's time to do S-Break things. And do more damage. We've already watched it, so we're skipping it. 400k damage, nice and easy.
Formidable opponents.
Shareed's almost down. If we stun him here, we're in a really good state. Stigma release, please.
Let's get. Here we
And
go.
then, how fast can we do this? Not fast enough, unfortunately. Also, we can't hit everyone with it anymore. Because Najee has decided to be annoying and get out of the way. This should hit, though. Lucrezia will take a turn, and then I feel like if we don't do it now, there's a chance that Rufus will just die. We should heal him. But maybe it's more fun this way, so let's do it. We should probably... Oh no, she has a triple turn coming up, so there's no reason to save. Brilliant Scepter!
You're too kind.
Divine Phoenix! Bam!
Wind.
He's still being scratched, but he is low.
Fulfill my duty at all costs.
No, don't S-Break now! What is her S-Break? We've seen it before.
Thunder Spirit.
Okay, we're losing
Descend on
Rufus.
Burst forth.
She's hitting everyone? She can do that? She has a full... Oh my god! She's a full fucking battlefield S-Break. Rufus is barely alive. She's Zocking, which stuns. Golden Butterfly, which helps. Please hold
You're
on.
really not making this easy for
Please
us.
hold on. No, don't.
Now you're
Don't.
in for it.
Don't, please. You still alive? How the why are we... How do we have this much health? How do we have this much health? That's my real question, huh? Okay, if we have a double turn, Celestial because there's 0 odds.
Here we go.
I should have done it the other way around. And how fast can we refresh and fail? You don't have it. Okay. Get rid of it, because otherwise he's going to struggle.
Ill-fated closing show.
Now Rufus, get away from her. Blood Gang? No. Avenging Order. Auto attack. Or other Blood Gang. Yeah, Blood Gang's probably wise.
Try and reach me.
Swin, go meet up with Kevin and get her shield out right now because they're taking turns, and if she's dead, we're in a bad spot. I mean, she's countering well, that's nice. She has a revive on her. Shields out. More damage, more AoE damage. He has a double critical turn. Okay, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be very, very big. Very, very big. It's still only did 418k. Thanks for coming, Shareed. You really were fights. It turns out using speed was unnecessary. It's still a very straightforward fight. Even when they had all their big mid-fight transformations or like phase 2 activations in one turn, we're fine. We're pretty much completely fine. Divine Phoenix again. I don't see any reason to wait. We could heal, but we don't need to. Stigma release again. He's doing his S-break. There goes Lucrezia, but eh. She's doing her S-break. There goes Lucrezia, but eh.
Moving in.
Okay, Rufus needs a heal now. He really does, but as long as we can't S-break this turn, maybe it's better if we just go for the heal with him. It'll come after Leon's turn, which is probably too slow, honestly. So maybe not. Maybe on his turn we'll just attack.
In the name of Oswald.
Oh no, we can heal like this, but breath won't do too much. Let's go for the attack. He has 0 odds. Do you know what he can do with a 0 odd turn? He can do an Aegis shield. Look at that. Rufus, I need you not to die. But if you don't auto attack, you're screwed. So we need to ultimate wind. And try to get... Okay, he got defense off again. Miss, good. His guard is holding. Divine Phoenix or Celestial? I think we know which one this time. Okay, there's Zonk. Good thing we got the heal off just in time.
If it's a fight you want.
Okay. Avenging Order, hopefully. Nice. And then an auto attack. He's been stunned that time. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to kill them ASAP. Brilliant Scepter, S-break. They're very, very close to dead. Divine Phoenix will come out pretty fast. Hopefully fast enough. She did her S-break, that means they're down. No, they still have a bit of a health. Anyone could kill them if we had one more thing for boost. So honestly, auto attack. And then you kill them if you can. Hopefully this kills. She's got a pretty weak one. It did, in fact, kill.
We mustn't relent.
I failed.
Yeah, I mean, compare that to the previous fight. That was a bit of a pushover.
Still a ways to go.
But fun. See, I liked it much more.
Shitbag.
You combined your stigma with the Saint's Eye? How was that even fair?
Ah, right. The fact he could use his S-break like he does. Yeah, it's pretty fucking broken.
We didn't stand a chance, even with the replica's power.
You guys should have stood a chance. In fact, this is a very difficult fight for this team.
Your Highness, please step back.
And he shoots to the side of her.
No, stop! Wait, Kevin, hold on!
We said we'd only go so far with you. If you're going to shoot first and ask questions later, then we've got plans of our own.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions to ask.
This is why I was against bringing you kids in the first place. Professor LaToya Hamilton, let's say we put an end to this. Even if you're not doing this for personal gain, that doesn't change the fact that you're still the enemy of Zemuria. A threat that needs
Are we sure she's the enemy of Zemuria? I think she's an ally of Zemuria, but she's not a friend of the individual. Let's put it that way. She's very open to sacrificing for the greater good.
But I'm sure you know that better than anyone.
Indeed I do. yourself included, given how you keep finding ways to delay pulling that trigger.
Behind us.
Oh? We have another vestige. Who the fuck is this? Using a sword like that?
Oh my!
Scimitar. And then lightning from his hands. And another one? How many do they have? Wait a minute. Isn't that how Elaine moves from the opening? Who the fuck is this? Why do we have a scimitar user? Why are there so many of them? I thought this would be a small group of like 5 people, maybe, but this is a full fucking enforcement contingent of just... That's Elaine though, right?
My.
Unless they just... They may have just reused the animation from the opening.
We may be indefinite beings, but ones that is you had best be more cautious.
I've given up on guessing who these people are. What the hell is going on?
I didn't expect you 3 would show up here.
How are there this many?
These bastards. They're the ones Arkwright fought.
No, they're not.
But their aura is on another level.
Who the fuck?
Latoya, it's starting.
It sounds like it's Elaine.
Understood.
There are definitely
I'll
versions
put
of
up a feed
characters.
at the launch site.
What the fuck? Why are there versions of our characters here, man?
19, 18, 17, 16.
And now we're getting to moments before the launch and we know nothing. Thanks, game. I'm overwhelmed by this game. I can't feel anything anymore. I can just go, what? Again and again. Please to answer things. I'm so lost. It's so many things. And it's quite
1
cool.
PM exactly.
But tell us, what are
And
we
now
expecting?
We shall see whether the sword can truly destroy the cradle.
Good luck, Hermes, Amelia. We'll see you in 2 chapters' time. Fuck my life, you fuckers. Songs my mother taught me, that's what it was. But why? Dominique was taught that. Oh, I guess she said it was passed down from, yeah. Bunch of SP, we probably hit the next milestone, yeah. Pretty easily, in fact. 19 points away from AAA.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Kronos' jacket. That's decent. That's decent.
Nicely done.
I am tired. Like, I love it. I really love the way it delivers a lot of these things. I think the dialogue is starting to become a bit muddled at this point because we're at the end of the game and there's a lot of things we know and there's a lot of random pieces. But the thing about those random pieces is now when they say vagaries, like that person or him or whatever, now we go like that could be like 50 different people. And we just have to guess. It's getting really muddled and I think it needs to come together a bit soon. Because otherwise I'm just being in a state where I'm like, what? Okay. And the dialogue is just getting confusing at times. It's messy at the moment. I think overall it's fine if it doesn't last much longer. Like Van's route here could have it, but afterwards we need to start putting things together. We need to start putting things together. You know, I'm not sure if we will, but we might, and I hope we do, because if it manages to piece things together and deliver a great finale, I'm going to be really, really excited, because I'm still enjoying it even with the messiness, and without being able to fully emotionally connect because of that messiness. But if it manages to land it, it'll very, very possibly be top 3 games in the series. It's so well done. The mystery's been perfectly executed, and the ideas of what's happening are really fascinating. And the fact that we're finally getting potential answers for some questions we've had since probably the first arc of the series is really huge. And that's what makes this game so good. But yeah, this messiness needs to be addressed soon. That is my biggest complaint about the entire game, other than this idea that it's just delaying the information in really frustrating ways. 2 complaints, very minor in the grand scheme. Let's see how it plays out. Next time we'll go to Van, my favorite route, my favorite character, and maybe the entire series. He's so fucking good. And we'll see where he leads, and probably into the finale with him as well. I suspect it'll be an entirely Van game from now on, with a tiny bit where we play as 3 teams with with Kevin and Reen's teams. But yeah, Van time. Yay. And I'll see you next time for that, as we head into the sort of finale, probably the penultimate chapter of the game. And yeah, it'll be good. See you then.